What aniseed-flavored Italian liqueur is often set on fire before serving? In the mockumentary, This is Spinal Tap, the volume is turned up to which number on the amplifier? 10, 11, 20. A sports contest in which all teams play each other is called the what? Round Raven, Round Rooster, Round Robin. The Cold War between the Soviet Union and the US developed after what global war? Alexa Chung is a contributing editor of which British magazine? OK, Take a Break, Vogue. On a clothing care label, the symbol of a letter, P, inside a circle means what? Hand wash only, cool iron only, dry clean only. What name is given to inadequate blood supply to an organ, especially the heart muscles? Anemia, hypothermia, ischemia. At what New York attraction can you buy crown and pedestal tickets? Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Museum of Modern Art. According to the proverb, three may keep a secret if two of them are, what? Dead, brothers, gentlemen. At the Beijing and London Olympics, Team GB's first medal came in what sport? Cycling, swimming, athletics. The guy sure looks like plant food to me is a line from what film musical? Oklahoma, Little Shop of Horrors, Sweeney Todd. What month of the year is named after the Roman goddess Juno? August, June, January. Counting out loud from 1 upwards, at what number do the lips first fully press together? 1 million, 1,000, 1 billion. Which British patron saint's day is celebrated first in the calendar year? St. George, St. David, St. Andrew. Kirk Douglas and Russell Crowe both starred in films featuring a school for what? Pilots, teachers, gladiators.
Designed for seniors. Large tiles. No strain on the eyes. Big font. No annoying ads. %100% free to play.
Which of these words relates to cats? Bovine, canine, feline. Which of these is the title of an ITV drama series? Euston, Pentonville, Whitechapel. Which of these might you buy in a clutch style? Sun hat, belt, handbag. Which of these groups had a UK #1 single? Europe, Asia, America. Which of these Olympic champions was a decathlete? Seb Coe, Daley Thompson, Colin Jackson. Which of these cities is in England's Black Country? Winchester, Wakefield, Wolverhampton. Which of these countries does not have a president? UK, France, USA. Which of these artists was born earliest? Giotto, Caravaggio, Botticelli. It Takes Two is a spin-off from which other show? I'm a Celebrity, The Apprentice, Strictly Come Dancing. How are potato scones usually cooked? Which country won football's 2022 World Cup? Croatia, Argentina, Belgium. Which of these Australian animals is covered in spines? Echidna, possum, goanna. Which of these is the definition of the word dilapidated? Drunk, extremely late, in a state of disrepair. Which of these #1 singles was by Westlife? You Win Again, You Raise Me Up, You Spin Me Round. Which of these European countries is furthest north? Poland. Which of these monarchs was not from the House of Hanover? George IV. What game features a double blank and a double six tile? Scrabble. Which of these actors played James Bond the most times? Which social media platform slogan is, Make Your Day? Which of these songs? The diet of a mega herbivore consists mainly of what? Which footballer won his last England cap in 1957 aged 42? Which Friends character has the middle name Eustace? Which Friends? What is the title of Prince Harry's 2023 autobiography? What is the title of Prince Harry's 2023 autobiography? Spare, Prayer, Hair. Peanuts belong to what family of plants? Peanuts belong to what family of plants? Brassicas, legumes, squashes. What animal is a Basque ratter? Cuba has won most of its Olympic gold medals in what sport? Who defeated the Vikings at the Battle of Ashdown in 871 AD? Which musical term means, getting louder? Ships are tied up to the quayside by ropes secured to what? Ships are tied up to the quayside by ropes. How many Apollo missions landed men on the moon? How many Apollo missions? Model Cara Delevingne is famous for her distinctive what? What type of venue is known as the big screen? In the 18th century, what was sold in a dram shop? What was the first country to win the FIFA World Cup twice? What was the first country to win the FIFA World Cup twice? West Germany, Uruguay, Italy. State banquets are held in which room at Buckingham Palace? Who released the 60s album, Dusty in Memphis? On what part of the body would a tracheostomy be performed? What mode of transport is a wherry? What mode of transport is a wherry? Boat, cart, sledge. What nationality is the famous photographer Annie Leibovitz? Solitaire is the American name for what card game? In 1979, who had a hit with Video Killed the Radio Star? In 1979, who had a hit with Video Killed the Radio Star? Biggles, Buggles, Baggles. Mark Benton played which teacher in Waterloo Road? Mark Benton played which teacher in Waterloo Road? Terry Ingpen, Gareth Ruler, Daniel Chalk. Freedophobia is a fear of being what? Singapore is an island state lying off which other country? Which of these is one of the rabbits from Watership Down? Tenor, sixer, fiver. Which of these is not the name of a musical act? Django Reinhardt, Django Unchained, Django Django. Which of these patron saints lived first? Which of these cheeses is traditionally Spanish? Manchego, Gruyere, Gouda. Which of these is a simple cell with no definite shape? Amoeba, ampoule, amalgam. Which of Beatrix Potter's characters is a washwoman? Tubby Kitten, Jemima Puddleduck, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Which of these songs was a #1 hit for Bewitched? Ghost Train, Roller Coaster, Carousel.